Okay guys, so today's video is showing you how I desperately do understand what it is. Hello baby. And so does he, to be in deep depression. So the last video you've seen on the channel, if you are a subscriber, you would have seen that I was too unwell to get out of bed to film. So Thomas just did a little fill-in. And although I say I think I was in bed for 72 hours, but ended up a lot longer, I hopped into bed at 6 on Wednesday evening, and I got out of bed and had a shower. I'm not sure if that was yesterday or the day before, but I ended up going straight back to bed. All right. But today we got up and we pushed ourselves. We had a really good night's sleep and we pushed ourselves that we got to get out of bed, didn't we? Because I had birds screaming, calling out to me, which they had been for days. I love this cat so much. This one jumping all over me. And although I'd gone out a couple of times, well, actually, I fed them on Wednesday. They're wild birds, so they eat. But they come and sit on the veranda with me, and I love them so much. And this morning, they were not letting me stay in bed any further. Okay, so these little fellas have missed me terribly. They're wild. They're wild. But this little one here, and that's his, actually the big one's the baby. The big one's the baby. Come here. Come over here. Come on. Come on. Come on here. There you go. It's for you. That's for you. There they are. There's my friend. Okay. And I missed you too. I did. I missed you both. Hey, Zoe. Okay. You enjoy that. I'm not going to bother you while you're eating. But I missed you both very much. Yes, I did. Okay? Yeah. Yes, you're so pretty. So pretty, baby. It's okay. I wonder if you can hear them. So, as much as I intended to, because I had Thomas coming this afternoon, and I knew that if I'd taken some meat out and this and that and the other, and I needed to cook, and I wanted to cook because cooking makes me happy, but I can't do it by myself. It's the same with the shower. But this is just a group of little videos put together just so you can see that when I'm going on about, like do things to make you happy or whatever, or depression or this or that, the other, like just pull yourself out of it, let people go, whatever. It's real. And I go through it all the time. I go through it, well, not as much now, but this one was a big one. So, so what's that? Wednesday from 6, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today is Monday. So 4.5 days in bed, bit over, and I'm up. I'm feeling good. Thomas arrived and I had some mince there that I needed to cook, so I made the base for some tacos, some nachos and something else, and my neighbours love it when I make Mexican. And also I got to spend time with the birds outside, and my beautiful boy's been chasing me around. And I still haven't got to do the waxing, but I'm doing that today. So we're back on the road. All right. So I do get you and just look after yourself. I'm not being cruel to myself. You know, I've had a lot going on, a lot of sad things that I see around me by people that I love, and really hard to deal with. Yeah. So, but we've made big decisions about what, and even before today. So before I actually hit the bed, I had already made big decisions about who I can be around, who I can't be around, and the effect that their behaviour has on me. And, yep. So that's it. And it doesn't even need to be that sort of stuff. You know, like it can be so many other things. But, you know, like if you've got stuff that triggers you and you're trying to stay out of it, then stay away from the situation. Look at my hair, I was saying I need a haircut. Stay away from the situation, stay away from the people, get on with your life, enjoy it. Like I love doing this. I was saying to Thomas, I was so sad that I didn't get out of bed. All right. And I'm not letting anybody or any situation do that to me anymore. Anyway, go back and watch the Let Them video. Thomas did a video on Saturday. Go and watch that for me because he doesn't want to be on camera and he just done it just so I wouldn't get more upset about not getting a video out. And we're doing fine. We're doing really fine. And like I said in my last video, be blessed and be grateful, okay? And you will get through it. You will get through it. You just got to find the right space to be in. Okay, bye. Hello there. As you can see, I'm still in bed and I'm trying to drag my sorry ass out of here. That's the way it feels. It's time to get real, so I just want you to see that for the people that are suffering extremely or whatever, and you hear me going on this, that and the other, like, I know where you're at. You know, like this week has been difficult. Even though I made decisions to move on from some difficult situations. But as you would have seen, Thomas done the video the other day because I just couldn't get out of bed. And I've probably been in bed pretty much. Thursday, I went to bed at 6 o'clock Wednesday evening. And I've been in bed Thursday, 24 hours. Friday, 24 hours. Today's Saturday, and it's like 2:30 in the afternoon. So, guys, I know what being down deep is, because I don't really have anybody coming again till Tuesday. And that would be another 3 days in bed. And, like, if you've watched my channel right at the beginning, I said I spent, like, I'm pretty sure I told you, like a very long time not coming out of my apartment, and months of staying in bed and not eating and sleeping for 3 days and just destroying my body by not even getting up to go to the toilet, just holding on and persevering. So when I talk about mental health and get out there and whatever, I know exactly where you've been. I'm actually in here now. All right, that's my bed here. I've got some pillows and a TV over there. But most of the time I sleep or try and meditate. But I just wanted you to see that I'm going to get up today. I had intended to start about 8 o'clock in the morning, so I don't know how it's going to work. But I'm going to do some filming. I haven't had a shower for a few days.
just stayed in bed. Anyway, we're not going back to that. And my intent is to show you and to use you for support, that I know I've videoed this. And I'm just going to I don't have to deal with people. I'm just going to get out of bed. And number one, I'm going to have a shower. And having a shower when you're not in the headspace sounds like the last thing you want to do. You know, it's not that you're not unhygienic. It's just such a big process. But I'm going to do that. I've got nice fresh sheets on my bed and everything. And then we're going to map out the day after I have what's left of the day. Not much, but don't be hard on yourself, because we're making an effort. When I get out of the shower, I'll get back to you. Oh, and don't mind my hand here. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done, for God's sake?
We managed it. Oh, I'm going to turn this off in case it's interfering. So what challenge that was. I've got my little bubba here. Just hang on a tick, and I'm going to tighten this so I can pick him up, because he's been crying outside. Come here, baby. No, you don't want to? Come on, my mum. Come on, mum. He's been crying outside the shower the whole time. But me and him have had a couple of accidents in the last few days. Because I had the house turned down, all the lights turned down. And he was trying to console me. He was right under my feet a couple of times when I got up to go to the bathroom once, and to get some water from the fridge or feed him or something. You going down? Say hi, say bye, say we love you. Anyway, so I trod on him, and I've been watching him. Me and him are very tight. I didn't tread like heavy, but heavy enough for my heart, you know, and it happened twice in 2 days. Both times it was in the dark, and he'd been fed, I'm very attentive to him, just not myself. Anyway, so we worked out 24 and 24 is 48, and then I worked out it was another 20 hours till this afternoon, so that's 68, 70 nearly. All right, and then after I did the video, it took me an hour to an hour and a half, I'll say, at least an hour, to brainwash myself into actually putting my legs over the bed end. So anyway, look at my hair, it's so long. And I normally I had it really long, and then I just had enough and got it cut really short, but my hair grows really fast if you have a look at some of my videos. And like, I don't know, 30 or 50 or 60 or $100 a week. The cheapest I've found is about 60, but within 3 weeks I need it done again. So that's just a cut. Anyway, we're not here to talk about hair. What we're here to talk about is, it's just because I can see it, is getting out of bed when you really are resigned to, sorry, I'm wobbling, I'm nervous when I talk, when I'm especially about this stuff, you know, like for you to see what the real deal is. And, you know, I'm into positive affirmations, I'm into so much. So anyway, ice in bowls, I run out of ice for the amount of ice I needed for anxiety. But anyway, I just wanted you to see that it can be done. We just got to drag ourselves in there and will be right. So I don't know whether you can see, yeah, you can see my bathroom there. So I tidied up a little bit, and I do have on the floor, you might see towels now, mainly because I'm not really supposed to shower when anybody's not here, because I get extremely, so on top of, all the shit I'm going through, I always had a fear of falling on the tiles because I've had my head crack tiles many a time. We won't go into that. But since I lost the sight from the strokes, and I know you can't tell, you need to look from my side, that's made me even more nervous. Now I have handrails and I have a shower chair, but I am extremely nervous showering by myself in this unit. So not just me shower, I can shower, but knowing somebody's close, because there's been some sad mishaps here where people have had falls or whatever, and nobody's found them for weeks. And I definitely don't want my cat to eat my face off. I wouldn't mind if he did, to be quite honest, but I would worry that he had water and clean litter and so forth. Anyway, so we've done the shower. I'm not really sure how much more we're going to get to do. I was going to do some cooking. I do have some very good neighbours that I chat with all the time, and they love it when I cook. So I get great joy out of that, even though some of that's limited now. So that could be some of the sadness. But we did it. And as I said in a very early video, if I can do it, you can do it. If anybody knows it's not easy, it's me. But try for you. Try for, if you have a pet, if you have family, whatever. If you don't have any of that, try for future generations. Because if you're as bad as I have been in the past, you don't wish that on anybody. And we just got to try things. We just go, mate, I've been in years of therapy, as you all know, and lots of stuff. And then I've got a great interest in spiritual arts. So I'm just saying, get up, have a go. Look, I haven't even waxed my face, which I haven't done for a couple of weeks. It's just crazy at my age, but if we don't try that tonight, we will do it tomorrow. Anyway, be blessed, be grateful, and no, you're not the only one going through this, and I care for you, and I am now using you, my friends, as a cheering squad, okay? We'll talk about that later, but anyway, lovely to see you. And yes, I'm not in the greatest position at the moment, but it brings great joy to me when I got my little bubba cat down there and I'm looking at you. So take care, and I hope you enjoyed Thomas's video. He is amazing and he's such a great help to me. And for him to take that task on when he doesn't want to be on the camera side of things, I so truly respect it. So, love you all. Take care.